In this video, we shall get acquainted with the basic syntax of PHP language.
Let us now write a simple hello world application in PHP and see how it can be run from the command line. PHP statements or the block of one or more than one PHP statements are put inside these two lines less than question mark PHP. This marks the beginning of the PHP code, and greater than question mark greater than marks the end of the PHP code. So in between these two, I am just writing a single statement, echo hello world. Echo and print, these are the two PHP keywords which are almost used similarly to display the output on whatever the output device that is in use. Since we are going to use this or execute this code from the command line, our command prompt or the console terminal will be our output device, so on which you expect this hello world to be printed. So after writing this number of statements, just save this file as hello.php. So I have already saved this file as hello.php. Now you open the command prompt and go into the directory in which this file has been saved. So this is where this is the folder in which this hello.php is present. So before executing this script from the command line, you have to ensure that the php.exe, the PHP executable, the folder in which this php.exe is provided or present must be in the path of your operating system. So if it is already there, then all you have to do is to execute this hello.php from the command line by saying php hello.php. So what happens? The statements inside this PHP script will be executed. Incidentally, there is only one statement, echo hello world. So I should get the hello world message being printed. So that's how you can execute a PHP script from the command line. Okay. So this demonstration will show you how to execute a hello world application as a web page. So for that purpose, I have written this HTML code. Remember that any HTML code or HTML script can be saved as a PHP file. But if you want to include a certain PHP code or PHP instructions inside the HTML, then you have to use this line as the mark of beginning of the PHP block of statements less than question mark and PHP, and in order to denote that the PHP script is over, it should be marked by the question mark greater than, inside which you can write as many as number of PHP statements as you want. Here I am just using one echo hello world, and this hello world is surrounded by the heading tag, right? And this page or this HTML script in which a PHP part is included is saved as hello.php on the document's root of our PHP web server, PHP enabled web server. It may be XAMPP or it may be WAMP or it may be any web server that you may want to use. So write this script, save it in the folder which is marked or which is configured as the document root of your web server. Okay. Now after having done this, start your web server, call it as a local host because the name of the web server on your machine will anyway be called as localhost. If you want or if it is needed, configure your port number. Default port number is 80, but if it is already occupied by any other web server, change it to whatever you want. Particularly 8080 is the alternative port number that is used. Okay, so perform this, save this file, start your web server, and now open the browser and visit this page. So the web server is running. I am just giving the URL as localhost hello.php, I should get the hello world message. Remember that the script also carried a title as PHP test that is appearing here, and hello world echo hello world statement had a h1 tag used, so hello world is being displayed in the heading format. So this is how a hello world application executed as a web page that can be done using the web server that we are going to use. Okay.